Good afternoon to all my sneaker and streetwear enthusiasts out there. I hope you're doing well. I know amongst with this whole virus going on, we're basically just staying inside. So I think the collection today and the brand that we're talking about today very much aligns with everyone's behaviors, or, should be your behavior at the moment with this virus going on. Now, what brand are we going to be talking about today? Well, today, obviously, we're going to be talking about Antisocial Social Club. A lot of you guys have been hitting me up in, all my Antisocial Social Club videos, all my recent videos about the teasers that have been dropping for this upcoming Antisocial Social Club season. It looks like you guys are really out here looking for content for this upcoming season, so I felt like I had to do another video covering at least bare minimum the lookbook for the season, because I haven't covered it yet. I haven't gone over the images, what's going to be coming out in the season, everything like that. And I feel like if you guys are just you guys are commenting a lot. Thank you so much for commenting. But I feel like you guys need this video because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different questions, everything about the brand. What is the brand? What is this upcoming collection? There's just such a big range of questions that are being asked. And I feel like I want to cover them all in this video on top of also covering the lookbook. So that's what I'm going to aim to do today, guys. I'm going to cover the lookbook for the Spring Summer 2020 collection, the Hung Up collection, and I'm also going to cover the brand. We're going to start off by talking about the brand. Hopefully that'll answer some of your questions about the brand, and then we'll move on to the lookbook. So this video is going to be, one, me covering the brand to give you some background history, and then two, it's going to be the lookbook for this season. So I'm hoping that all the questions that you have to do with this upcoming season, with the brand itself, will be answered in this video. If they aren't, let me know in that comment section below. This is the video to ask me the questions about the brand. I'm not going to act like I'm some genius, like I know Nick Lurk, the owner of the brand, personally, but I'm just going to answer your questions from what I know from me buying, monitoring, and covering seasons for the past, I think it's 2 years on the channel. I've been looking at the seasons for the past 3-4 years, but I've only been covering them on the channel for the past 1 to 2 years. So, 2019 and 2018. So either way, I have a little bit of knowledge and I'd love to help any of you guys out. So without further ado, we should do what I was going to say, which is part 1, which is talking about the brand. So what is Antisocial Social Club? It's a very valid question. A lot of people ask me all the time, what is it? Well, Antisocial Social Club is a streetwear brand created by ex-social media manager of Stussy, Nick Lurk. And why did Nick Lurk decide to create Antisocial Social Club back in 2015? Well, it seems like Nick Lurk as an individual is a bit of an introvert, a bit of a weirdo, a bit of an antisocial kind of guy, and from what he wanted to do, he wanted to be able to create a way where he would be able to display and showcase how he's feeling emotionally, everything like that. He wanted to be able to showcase that in a tangible way, and the best way and the way that he wanted to do that was, instead of creating art pieces and everything like that, he wanted to showcase his emotions in the form of creating clothing pieces. So he created Antisocial Social Club, and that's why Antisocial Social Club, both in its name and its pieces, very much showcase emotional feelings, everything like that. So he wanted to showcase his mental feelings, thoughts, and emotions on tangible items, so he created Antisocial Social Club. And that's why Antisocial Social Club features a lot of emotions, and he feels that the brand very much talks to and speaks to losers, weirdos, negative people into bondage, BDSM, porn lovers, etc., people like that. He's gone on record saying that. He feels like the brand speaks to those type of people. And because he says it speaks to those type of people because he is that type of person. Everything that I just mentioned, the demographic of the brand there, he is that type of person. That's the type of things he's into, that's the type of guy he is, and that's why he tries to showcase those thoughts, feelings, and interests in Antisocial Social Club, which is why he collaborates with Playboy. It's why he has a lot of items that have graphics that say get weird, or you know, we're all alone forever. I can't remember the exact quote. It's something like that. It's something like, we all die alone by ourselves or something like that. He has released pieces in the past that have said stuff like that we're all alone in the end or something like that. It's really depressing, but that's the whole idea of the brand. It's meant to be a tangible, it's meant to be a brand that releases tangible items that of his, you know, interests, thoughts, and emotions. That's all it really is. It's not conventional. It's not what most brands do. Most brands try and do art pieces, you know, release all these wonderful, you know, seasons and stuff like that. He's not really about that. He's not really a conventional guy. So what he wanted Antisocial Social Club to be is not necessarily a brand, but a way of him expressing his thoughts, emotions, and interests on tangible pieces of clothing. And that's what it's really been for the past 5 years. It gained a lot of traction in 2016 when, of course, world-renowned rapper and producer, it's hard to really sum up his career, but I'll leave it at rapper and producer Kanye West wore it back in 2016, a year after it had been created. That really blew it up into the spotlight. He was wearing a Mind Games hoodie with a flannel over the top. That actually inspired me to get my own like oversized flannel to wear it over the top of hoodies. He actually inspired me to do that. So, I mean, you can't argue that Kanye West does not inspire fashion in some way, shape, or form, because he literally does and has his own brand that does so. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, the brand really blew up in 2016. But a lot of people at the same time are really frustrated with the brand from 2016 onwards, mainly because it's not run like a traditional brand. And Nick Lurk has gone on record saying that he never wanted it to run that way, but a lot of people are mad that it isn't run that way. So instead of doing what all brands do, which is release pieces on their stores and sell them, Nick Lurk handles it a little bit differently. When he's feeling a certain type of emotion, he'll design a piece and either release it as part of the collection or do a capsule with a brand because he's feeling like he wants to do a collaborative capsule with a brand. Now, that doesn't mean that he has then created the piece and it's ready to ship out and it's ready to be sent off to the consumers. He literally designs the pieces and then uploads them to the web store as a pre-order. Then at some point when he feels like it, he'll then go out, get them produced, I'd assume take them back to his warehouse or house or whatever, and then send them off to everyone that ordered them. So it's not like a traditional brand where you'd be able to buy a piece because it's in stock. What he does is he comes up with this idea of a collaboration with a brand or an idea of a capsule. He'll then create it all, upload it to his online store. You then buy it as a pre-order, and then when he gets around to, you know, producing it, making it, everything like that, and he gets it in his place, he'll then send it off. So very unconventional, and it does sound very unreliable, which is why in a lot of situations, a lot of people have not received their items, aren't getting them, etc., because it's not run like a traditional brand. He never wanted it to be, but everyone wants to impose that because he is a brand, he has to run it like a normal brand. And obviously he's rejected that idea and he runs it the way he chooses to run it. But I'm not saying I agree with that in any way. I'm not saying that's how you should run your brand or how this brand should be run. I'm just saying that's how it is. That's how he decides to run Antisocial Social Club. I can't say that it's a good way of running it because I definitely don't agree with that way of running it, but it's the way it is. That's the way it is. But yeah, to sum it all up, Antisocial Social Club, created in 2015 by Nick Lurk. Nick Lurk wanted to use the brand as a way to release tangible items of his feelings, thoughts, and interests, his emotions. It gained a lot of popularity in 2016 due to the Kanye West effect. Kanye wore it, was spotted wearing it, and then everyone got on it, and heaps of other celebrities got on it as well. I'm not saying he was the first celebrity to do it, but once Kanye West wears something, it basically blows up the brand either then or months later. So that happened, it blew up in 2016. It's gained a lot of controversy over the years because it's run as a very loose brand with not really a business plan and not really set up like the traditional business. I can't really say that's a good way of running it, but that's just how it is. And now in 2020, they are releasing their first their first collection of the year, which is their Spring Summer 2020 Hung Up collection. Now this collection will feature heaps of pieces. It'll feature hoodies, t-shirts, accessories, weird accessories I may add, jackets, everything. It'll feature a bunch of crazy pieces. Now, I don't have any way of covering every single piece of the collection until the full collection is released. So what I'm going to be covering today is what is called a lookbook. Now what a lookbook is, it's essentially a set of images of models showcasing some of the collection. So this is not showcasing the whole collection, it's showcasing some of the collection. So what we'll be looking at today is essentially the little catalog of models wearing some of the pieces. So we'll get to view some of the pieces, but not all of them. So what I have for us today is the HYPEBEAST article that's covering the lookbook. It has all the images from it. And then it also has a couple release details for us there as well. So now that we've talked about the brand, now we've discussed what it is and what its aim is, we'll now have a better understanding of all the pieces that are going to release and why they're designed that way and what's going on. So without further ado, I think we should head over to the HYPEBEAST article and cover the lookbook for Antisocial Social Club's Spring-Summer 2020 collection. Here we are. So the first two images, I just got to say, I'm very, very happy to see that Antisocial Social Club is finally using some different colored canvases for their layering pieces, you know, for their hoodies, their sweats and stuff like that, because basically every single season, just to prove my point here, here's a couple pieces from previous seasons. Oh, what do you know? A black hoodie. Oh, what do you know? A black hoodie. Oh, what do you know? Another Antisocial Social Club black hoodie. So I'm kind of just happy to see some color being thrown into this mix, because honestly, it's just, it's been too much black and white. I get it, Nick. Look, you're sad. You want to showcase that you're sad in your brand, but you can be sad in purple too, you know? I want some variety, and it looks like I'm finally going to get some variety this season. So, just to touch on what Antisocial Social Club has been posting recently on their Instagram. So, what they've been posting on their Instagram recently is a bunch of teasers to what pieces are coming out in their collection. That is separate from this lookbook here. What they've been posting on their Instagram is teasers for the pieces releasing. The lookbook just shows a bunch of models wearing some of the collection. I won't be covering the Instagram posts that tease all the images in this video. That's not what this video is for. This video is for covering the lookbook, these images here. So I'll probably do a second video covering probably the grid image. They uploaded a grid image of what's coming in the season. That's probably the best way to cover it. I don't think covering all the 20 Instagram posts that they've posted is the best way to go about it, but if you guys want me to cover that, I can cover all the 20 posts. That'll just be a really long video though. So, I mean, if you want it, I can do it. There's no issues with that. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to cover that. But my idea for what I'm going to do is cover this lookbook with this HYPEBEAST article here, cover maybe the summary, that grid pattern image that they uploaded to their Instagram showing the whole collection. Then after the whole collection's dropped, going over each individual piece from the collection, because I'll be able to access the store page after the actual collection has been debuted, and then I'll be able to, you know, go over each individual piece individually. I think that's the best way to handle it, so it'll be a total of like 3 videos. I think that's the best way to go about it, because they haven't uploaded they haven't sent images to HYPEBEAST as of yet showing the whole collection. I wish they did, because then I would just cover that. That would be the easiest way to do it, but they haven't done that. So just to let you guys know, not covering the Instagram posts in this video. It's going to be these videos for the lookbook. That's another video entirely. But back to the lookbook. Let's read what Antisocial Social Club has told HYPEBEAST and see what HYPEBEAST has reported on, and then we'll dive into the actual images. So, Antisocial Social Club is Hung Up for Spring-Summer 2020. Obviously referencing that Hung Up is the name of their collection this season. A puppy-heavy lookbook showcases new graphic goods and accessories. The ever-provocative Antisocial Social Club returns for Spring-Summer 2020 with Hung Up, an expansive new offering of graphic goods and accessories, encompassing a wide variety of seasonal goods. The new collection continues toying with recognizable Antisocial Social Club branding and even introduces a variety of new slogan prints. Hoodies, t-shirts, and sweatpants are the collection's core silhouettes, emblazoned with a wide array of head-turning prints. Retro typefaces feature stylized Antisocial Social Club logos and verbiage like hate and last time was the last time, accented by text obscuring cloud, camouflage, chain, and leopard prints. Now, we discussed this previously, see what I mean? Nick Lurk loves to do his mental state, how he's feeling, his emotions, as hoodies and pieces in Antisocial Social Club. So, hate, obviously feeling angry, hates someone. Last time was the last time. Maybe he's been betrayed by someone in a relationship and he's not going to give it another shot. The last time he gave you a second chance, that's the last time. He's obviously showcasing that in his pieces here. I'm just providing you evidence with what I was saying before, because you may have not believed me with, you know, the stuff where I was saying like like we all die alone. He does do this kind of stuff. He does display his emotions onto the brand, and that's what it is. It is literally a tangible way of him showcasing his emotions and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll see that being showcased in this lookbook here. Accented by we covered that. Elsewhere, tiny dinosaurs, flowers, and skeletal accents lend further distinction to the effortless layering pieces. Branded yoga mats, car keychains, iPhone cases, and socks encourage a full Antisocial Social Club wardrobe. Look for this Spring-Summer 2020 collection to launch exclusively on their website on March 20th. Plenty of other, that's talking about someone else's collection there. There you go. So it's releasing 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Spring Summer 2020, Saturday, March 28th. So today, well, it's the 28th for me now, but this thing's going to drop at like 3 a.m. on the Sunday. You have to just check what your time zone is going to be and when it's going to drop. But yeah, Pacific Standard Time, PST, 8 a.m. Convert it to your time zone. If you don't know your time zone, just look up where you live. You know, your suburb, your city time zone. That'll give you your time zone. Then you go your time zone this time, and it'll give you in your time zone what time it'll be. For me, it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've gone for an Antisocial Social Club drop. I don't know if I'm going to be going for this season because one, I spent all my money on the weekend merch, and two, we'll dive into that later. We'll dive into why I'm not too keen on picking up anything from this season later. But let's just dive into the lookbook and have a look at all these images. So, to start it off, we've got a hoodie. We've got a purple hoodie. We've got the flaming Jeep that we saw on the first ever teaser for this season, and we've got enough written underneath of it. Obviously, he's expressing his emotions. He just felt like putting a flaming Jeep on there. That's really about it. We don't really have to look too much further into that graphic to try and understand it. That's all that there is there. Obviously, it's showcased by a model holding up a little puppy there. Love it. Awesome. And I just love that it's been done in purple and different colors for once. Moving on to the second image, we get a better showcasing of it with, unfortunately, no puppy, but that's okay. We get a better look at the flaming Jeep with the enough text underneath it. We'll move on to image 3, which is the back of it. So the flames from the Jeep continue onto the lettering of Antisocial Social Club on the back. It is typical. It is like, basically at this point, you can instantly assume that every single piece is going to have Antisocial Social Club written like this in some kind of stylized way on the back. It's just how they do it. It's just honestly how they do it. Moving on, we'll move on to image 4. We have the Spyder Hoodie. This was one of the pieces that, as much as I don't want to talk about too much about the Instagram posts, when I was seeing the Instagram posts, this was one of the pieces that I was like, you know what, that's alright. That's an alright piece. That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool, you know, that's alright. It does look really nice. I like the white hoodie with the pink text, black spider with the pink detail on the back of it. Pretty steezy, pretty steezy. We can also notice, just quite quickly, the socks as well. I heart ASSC, I heart Antisocial Social Club. So we're getting some socks this season too. You can obviously either choose to just go for the socks or the hoodie, but out of these two pieces here, the socks or the hoodie, I'm feeling the hoodie is more where it's at. Do you guys agree? I feel like the hoodie is definitely my type of thing here. Cool little graphic on the back. Antisocial Social Club's perfect for just layering pieces you want to chuck on top as part of an outfit. And I feel like this piece does its job. It does exactly that. We'll move on to the next image. image 5, which is the love graphic on the red, on the blue here, and the green R graphic, I guess. I can't really see too much of it, but it looks like an R graphic. It looks like she's holding pink dumbbells as well. I don't know if we're gonna get pink dumbbells this season. We might. Now this graphic here, the love graphic, this was part of the love-hate graphic that we saw in one of the teaser images initially. I really do like that it's being used on different colored garments like blue and green. That's really nice. Love seeing colors being used here instead of just black and white. It's nice. It's nice. Not personally for me, but I'm just happy to see it, you know? We'll move on to number 6. So it is an Antisocial Social Club hoodie. If that wasn't a clear enough sign. I was a little bit weirded out by just R on the left breast there. I was like, what's going on? Good to see it continues here. So, Antisocial Social Club written in a stylized font here, and some stars along the arm here, with a pink Antisocial Social Club logo on the back of the blue love one, obviously to match the love font on the front there. Cool. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this looks like a crew neck sweater that's been trimmed. Obviously it won't release trimmed. It looks like it's just been trimmed by the person, or maybe it's just stuffed up a little bit, you know, it's been pushed up underneath the piece, but it says Antisocial Social Club on the top, and then it says Antisocial Social Club down the side there. This could be, oh, no, it doesn't look like it's being continued there. This could be a women's piece, you know, it could be just a crop top. Hard to say, but it might just be a sweater as well. We're just gonna have to see when it actually drops in the collection this Saturday. It's a nice little piece. I like the blue tie-dye. It kind of looks like the ocean with the pink text over it. It's a nice little layering piece. And you can't go wrong, it's featuring a little puppy, so you know, it sounds pretty good to me. We'll move on to the image number 8. It looks like we've got accessories being showcased here. We've got the Antisocial Social Club side bag with a lust tee. I don't know if that's related to Antisocial Social Club, but the graphic and the text kind of looks very Antisocial Social Clubby. So we might be getting a lust flower tee there. Kind of works with Antisocial Social Club's message and demographic, you know, about love, relationships, all that type of stuff. It feels like it's part of that. So I feel like it kind of works. It might be one of the tees. Unsure, but we're definitely getting this side bag here, the Antisocial Social Club side bag. It looks like a bubbly leopard print here. Kind of cool. Not really for me though. I'm not really about that whole side bag trend, so I'm not really too keen on that one. I will move on to this one here, which is the A hoodie. It's I don't know what to call it. Look at the A Antisocial Social Club hoodie. So I have noticed that there's been an A and an R showcased. It obviously spells out something. There's going to be multiple hoodies with different letters that spell out something, but I don't know what it is. Hopefully in this 36 images we'll see what it spells out, but I don't honestly know. So this is the A hoodie, purple stars down one side of the arm and 88 on the other. Kind of cool. On the back it'll definitely have Antisocial Social Club on it. It looks like it's been distressed in this actual photo here. I don't know if it comes distressed when you buy it. That would just add a little bit of spice to Antisocial Social Club. Usually they don't change their garments up from what they traditionally print on. So Antisocial Social Club traditionally prints on what is known as independent hoodies, sometimes Gildans. I don't own any of the Gildan ones, but they sometimes print on Gildans as well. If you don't know what Gildans and independent blanks are, they're just blank hoodies that Antisocial Social Club buys and prints on. They're not the highest of quality hoodies. I think you can buy Gildan and independent blanks for like $9 to $15 each, so they're quite cheap hoodies, but they are quite comfortable, quite warm for what they are. I'm just wondering if they're going to continue printing on these guys, or if now in 2020 if they're going to change it up. I honestly won't know. Unless I pick up one of the pieces, but I'm not looking to do that this season, so we'll have to find out through a different source there. Yeah, no, I'd be interested to see if they're actually going to distress it themselves, or if this is just a stylized option they've gone with for this photo here. It might just be a normal hoodie when you know, eventually get around to buying it. I assume that's the case. Yeah, it's an alright hoodie. Some basic graphics. Alright. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, there we go. So I don't know, because this woman here has made a reappearance in the lookbook and she's got the lust tee on. The Lust tee just makes me think that it is part of the collection. I love all these puppies, by the way. This is amazing. This is like one of the funnest lookbooks I've ever looked through. I'd be really interested to see what the final verdict on this top here is, if it's just a long sleeve, if it's been, because this has been distressed here, maybe this was cut short on purpose for the lookbook, and it will release in a full length when it actually releases in the collection. We're just going to have to see. We're just going to have to see. The lookbook this season is a very weird one. It's very different from traditional Antisocial Social Club ones. We'll move on to image 11. Okay, there we go. We've got a hoodie here saying last time was the last time. We've got another hoodie here that says Antisocial Social Club Spring Summer 2020 hung up, obviously referencing the collection. It's very typical of an Antisocial Social Club to release a piece in a collection that has the collection on it. They've also got matching sweatpants as well this season, so it's Antisocial Social Club Spring Summer 2020 hung up. It looks like there's matching pieces. It'll probably come in both colors then, so I assume there's going to be a red and yellow pants to match a red and yellow hoodie, and I reckon there's going to be a pink and gray hoodie that matches pink and gray pants. I reckon, you know, matchy I reckon they're going to do it. The last time was the last time hoodie, comes in yellow with pink text. I reckon it'll come in different colors. Obviously both of these pieces will have Antisocial Social Club printed on the back. Come on, it's pretty standard by now to know that. And yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a nice piece. I would have liked it in a different color though. Hopefully it'll come in different colors and this is just the one they're showing off, but we'll have to see. Again, it's all up in the air at the moment on what we're getting and what we're not getting. Moving on, a zoom in of the hung up shirt. There you go there. It kind of looks like it's embroidered, but that's not very Antisocial Social Club to embroider anything, to be honest. They're big fan of prints. They love their prints. I kind of thought that they would just keep doing prints. So I reckon it's going to be a print there, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Moving on, we've got a more zoomed in photo of the last time was the last time hoodie. It looks like it's been distressed for the lookbook. I doubt that they're gonna sell it distressed already. I reckon it's just gonna be a standard Antisocial Social Club hoodie when it actually sells in the store. I'd be very surprised if they sold them pre-distressed, but we'll have to see. Maybe they're changing it up for 2020. I'll move on to the next one. Okay, this is one of the pieces that I was actually more interested in because, you know, I've already got 3 Antisocial Social Club hoodies as I showed you guys. I'm a big outwear kind of guy. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I always drag on about how good outwear is and just how much I love jackets, bombers, overcoats, all that type of jazz. So this type of piece actually appeals to me. So this is Antisocial Social Club written on the back in an animal print, and then just a simple black, it looks like nylon. It doesn't look like it's made out of denim. It looks like a coach's jacket. Looks like a nylon coach's jacket. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. It's simple, little layering piece. I don't know if I would go for it. Again, I'm not really looking to buy anything from this season, but this is a nice piece. I like this one. I will move on to the next image. Oh, okay. Just a quick note on that. This looks like it's printed on a Dickies jacket. If you guys don't know what Dickies is, it's I think from memory, it's a workwear brand. I'm pretty sure it's a workwear brand that a lot of people just use for skating. Yeah, it's definitely not a skating brand. It's definitely a workwear brand. But it's a workwear brand that's known for its high quality. And that's why a lot of skaters use it, because it lasts forever. They can skate in it. It won't distress and destroy really quickly. So if that's true, because I'm seeing a little symbol down there that does look like the Dickies logo, because the blues and the reds, it's really hard to see because I can't zoom in on that image. But it looks like this Antisocial Social Club jacket is gonna be printed on a. Oh, sorry. We'll go back one. Oh my god, it's just pushed me so far ahead. It looks like it's gonna be printed on a Dickies blank, which will be really interesting. If that is actually printed on a Dickies blank, I'm more interested in Antisocial Social Club then as a brand, because I thought they were just going to go through the route of just printing on like the cheapest things possible, because that's what they've done in the past. They've gone for the cheapest option to print their graphics on. And that's, I mean, to some it's not necessarily a bad thing because they don't mind the things that they choose to print on. but it would be a lot nicer to have nicer quality blanks that they print on. So choosing Dickies is a really good option here. We have another hoodie being featured in this image. It is a Antisocial Social Club grey hoodie with a little flower over the top of the social part of the logo. This is very common. Most of the seasons have some kind of hoodie that features flowers on them in some way, shape, or form. It's very iconic of Antisocial Social Club. Alright, kind of a cool piece. But the jacket is definitely what I would be interested in. If it is printed on Dickies, I would be very surprised. Moving on, we have Antisocial Beaver. That looks like to be the only piece that is Antisocial Social Club here. Little t-shirt, little puppy. How could you go wrong with that? Not really my type of thing, but some of you guys might like it, so definitely let me know if Antisocial Fever is your type of thing over here. But for me, it's alright. If this graphic was on a hoodie, I'd be more interested. I was talking about it when I covered the weekend stuff, but yeah. On the back it has Fuck My Feelings, and Antisocial Social Club done obscurely down here to the right hand side. This is cool. This is cool. I like it that they didn't just slap Antisocial Social Club on the back like they normally did. They changed it up a little bit. It's alright. It's just a fun little print on the back of a tee. It's alright. I will move on to the next image. Okay, so this is the second part of the love-hate graphic we saw in the original teaser images. This is the hate side. So obviously it's on a pink blank done in green text. I'm hoping the next image shows the back. Yeah, there you go. Has Antisocial Social Club written on the back there. All done in green. So if you like green on pink, here you go. There's your classic combo right here. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here we go, we have that leopard print that we saw on the back of what I thought was the Dickies jacket there, appearing on a pink hoodie. So, Antisocial Social Club done in their blocky text with a leopard print over the top of it. And it looks like the leopard print continues with Antisocial Social Club being written down the arms here. Well, that's what I assume is being written here, done in the leopard print as well. Okay. Next we have what looks like an Antisocial Social Club tee done in like a Swarovski styled kind of text, you know, with like little diamonds being placed all over it or little tiles placed all over it. Kind of looks like that. It's kind of cool. It's done in various different colors. I think I talked about it in the initial teaser image that we were gonna get this eventually. We were gonna get an Antisocial Social either tee or hoodie done with this different colored text because it was showcased to us in the original teaser images. Next we have another tee, Antisocial Social Club, and I can't read it, it's too blurred, but it's a bunch of text underneath it. I don't know what it says. I'd have to look at it later when we see the full collection because I honestly just can't read what it says there. It's just too small and too blurred. Hopefully we get a more zoomed in image next, but I doubt it. Yeah, no, unfortunate. So it looks like we're getting dog collars, dog leads as well. Antisocial Social Club dog lead here, and obviously the T-Rex tee that says never. Very weird little tee there. Very weird little tee there, but okay. So we get another accessory showcase to us here, and obviously this tee here as well. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, there you go. So we get the back of it. So the text that's done on the front here in the blue that says never is then continued with the brand's logo on the back here. We'll move on. Okay, here we go. So we got a lot of pieces to break down here. So we'll start off with this person down here. We've got flaming Antisocial Social Club socks here. We've got a camo Antisocial Social Club tee here. We've got what looks like a tie-dye smoke colored hoodie with Antisocial Social Club being written on the hood there. We've got a Antisocial Social Club hoodie. You can just see Antisocial Social Club over the shoulder of this guy. It's like just there. So it's an Antisocial Social Club hoodie here with a bunch of national flags on it. We've got a Antisocial Social Club tee here with a green block of just color, and then the logo on the back. We've got a skull. We've got this woman wearing a skull sweatshirt here, but I don't know if it's Antisocial Social Club because I cannot see any Antisocial Social Club branding. So hopefully the last 12 images will show that to us, but we'll have to have a look. Okay, so here we go. That smoke hoodie, that smoke tie-dye hoodie that I thought I saw when he was sitting down. It continues with chains, actually, some Cuban links chains on the back, and the Antisocial Social Club logo. So if you're into this type of graphic, there you go. You've got it on a smoky tie-dyed type of hoodie. The hoodies do look higher quality just from the actual photo shoot here. So I don't know if they're changing their blanks up for 2020. I hope they are. I hope they're choosing higher quality blanks to start off the new decade. That would be a really cool change up here. Maybe Antisocial Social Club will be on the rise again if that's the case, and if they do their manufacturing and shipping really well this year, but we'll just have to see, I suppose. Moving on, we have the flags hoodie that I was talking about. So all the different national flags. You can see your boy Australia over here. Woo! It features on the hoodie. I'm just glad to get the representation. Yeah, looks pretty cool. If you're down for that type of graphic, it could work as a layering piece. You could wear this underneath like a black Dickies jacket or a black Carhartt coat or something like that, and just have all the flags sticking out as a really crazy piece. That could definitely work. We can also see just in the corner here the Antisocial Social Club yoga mat, so that gets featured in the lookbook as well. I didn't think it would actually be featured, but they did talk about it in the article, so I was wondering when it was going to appear. Here it is here though. Moving on, we've got the camo tee that I was talking about. Antisocial Social Club written in a light blue and hot pink text over the top of a camo tee. I actually don't mind the color of the actual text. It would be nice over the top of like a white or black tee or hoodie. Even though I was complaining about it, I feel like that would work really well over something white. Yeah, could be really cool though. I don't mind this one too much, but I'm not a huge fan of camo, so I think I'd stay away from it. But I do like the colors they used on the brand's logo there. We'll move on. Oh, I was right. There you go. And it's a hoodie. So the Antisocial Social Club text is done in a fire gradient from red, orange to yellow with a bunch of skulls. That were down the arms of the piece as well as the lower back. I would love to see a standalone shot of this one a little bit more zoomed in because it looks like a cool piece. There's the Antisocial Social Club socks being showcased here. And it looks like a golf ball, I think. Yeah, it looks like a couple golf balls lying around. So they did tease that to us in the teaser images. So we are getting Antisocial Social Club golf balls this season. So I reckon that's them just being showcased here. Obviously the socks and the hoodie as well. I think the hoodie is actually quite cool. Don't know how I feel about the actual brand logo on the back. Maybe just in white would have been nice, but the skulls look kind of cool. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a zoom in of the Antisocial Social Club like block of color tee. I don't know what it would be called, but it featured on the back a huge block of green with Antisocial Social Club written on the back. And it obviously features it on the front as well. It's an alright piece. This one doesn't really appeal to me too much because it's just kind of basic, you know. It ain't got much going on. I want a little bit more exciting stuff. We'll keep moving on though. Okay. Some cooler pieces here, so we can see the Antisocial Social Club keychain here being showcased, and we can see, I assume this Bones hoodie is an Antisocial Social Club piece as well, with this huge belt being used on it. That's kind of cool actually. I kind of like the belts, massive. But this is a cool hoodie. This is a very cool hoodie. I can imagine a lot of people will be turning to this one because this kind of stuff always sells really well, like skull clothing, I guess. But it's quite cool. It's quite cool. You can see the Antisocial Social Club logo up there. I don't know if this gentleman's pieces at all are Antisocial Social Club. I don't think they are. The T might be, but I think it's just focusing on the keychain just down below here. So there you go. Keychains and skull hoodie are also being added in this collection as well. Moving on. There we go. We have it on the back as well. I actually kind of like this hoodie. This hoodie is kind of cool. I like the graphic on the back with the skull and the skeleton everywhere. It's kind of cool. I actually kind of like it. It's quite nice. And then, oh, sorry. Wait, was that showcased before? Did I totally miss that? No, I didn't. Okay. So we're getting the Antisocial Social Club phone case. It looks like it's a glittery phone case with Antisocial Social Club written on it. And then we get a keychain with a bunch of little accessories that come along with it as well. That's kind of cool. Next we have a No Self-Control Bootie. Maybe Nick Lurk has been diving into drugs and alcohol and has no self-control, or some other form of addiction like gambling or something. And that's it. We're getting a hoodie that showcases that. Very weirdly done with what looks like a Levi's belt made out of denim. Very, very weird there. But yeah, crazy kind of piece here. Simple, just no self-control over the top of a white hoodie. I wonder if we'll get another. Oh, okay, there you go. So we get it showcased to us under what looks like a PVC see-through jacket of some kind. It just looks like it has Antisocial Social Club written on the back of it. Nothing too crazy there, but maybe you just want a clean little hoodie that says no self-control, and then on the back, Antisocial Social Club. Maybe that's for you. Definitely let me know if that's the case in the comment section below. We've only got two more images to look through the lookbook of. Let's go to it. Okay, so the second last image, we've got Antisocial Social Club done in what looks like a little menu bar of an iPhone app. You know what I mean? And it looks like a little flower graphic down here, a little plant graphic. Does it continue? No. Okay, so that looks to be a tee that's coming out this season. If you're into that type of thing, there you go. It's got that. And last but not least, the final image, we are getting a flannel showcase to us. So she's wearing a very distressed, torn up jacket with the back of it missing. I kind of like that vibe, actually. I was kind of looking for a brand that would do something like that, like torn up pieces with the back missing. So I can do this, so I can showcase the artwork of a piece underneath. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, we've got Antisocial Social Club on a flannel done in different colors with some flowers and butterflies. So if you want, it's spring, summer, you gotta have some flowers on it, you gotta have some butterflies on it. There you go. You can pick it up this season on top of a flannel. They've done flannels in the past, but it's just nice to see they're doing a flannel this season as well. Well, woo! That's it. That's everything that is showcased in the lookbook. Not everything that's dropping this season. There will be additional stuff that is dropping this season that isn't showcased in this lookbook. This is just the lookbook for the season, so showcasing some of the items. Now, whether or not some of the items will be distressed, because as we showcased and talked about here, it is distressed down here. You can see it's been like torn. I don't know if the hoodies and stuff are going to be distressed and torn when you buy them. I don't think they will be. I think they've just done it for the lookbook to make it like a little bit edgy and stuff like that. You know how Antisocial Social Club is. Moving on. I'm hoping that this is printed on a Dickies blank. That'll be really, really cool. The tees weren't really that good this from this lookbook. From what I was looking at, I wasn't too keen on the tees. Like this T-Rex one is kind of lame. But some of the hoodies were cool. I mean, that's generally where Antisocial Social Club likes to shine. It's in their hoodies. I'd be interested to see how much outwear they're doing this season. I mean, obviously we saw that jacket before, but I'd love to see some more outwear in their seasons. This was a cool hoodie. I actually kind of like the design of this one. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. The accessories weren't really doing anything for me. I mean, I don't have an iPhone. Is that the 11? I honestly can't remember, guys. I have an iPhone 8 Plus. I don't need any more than that. I don't buy the latest one when my old one's fine. So, yeah, not really too keen on the accessories this season, but there will be more accessories that weren't shown here that we can definitely have a look at after the collection's dropped. But yeah, I do actually kind of like that flannel. I wouldn't mind the flannel. It's kind of nice, but yeah, not too bad. It seems like it'll be a good season. I'm hoping it will be. I'm hoping that it releases and it gets produced, manufactured really quickly so you guys can get it all shipped out to you. I don't think I'm going to get any of these pieces because as of late, I've been looking to buy other brands and not so much Antisocial Social Club, you know, saving up my money for other things. So I think I'm going to be missing out on the Spring Summer 2020 collection, but that's not because I hate it. It's because I'm interested in other stuff at the moment. But definitely let me know, were there any pieces in this lookbook you guys were looking to pick up? You know, anything that really spoke to you, anything you're definitely going to be going for? Are you going to be picking up like this flannel or a bunch of the outwear? Just let me know what pieces you're interested in. This Spyder hoodie was very cool. I think it does come in other colors as well, but there was a very cool graphic there. Yeah, either way, let me know all your thoughts on the lookbook, the individual pieces, what your thoughts are on Antisocial Social Club are as a brand, either on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or as always, the comment section below. That's it, guys. That is the lookbook. So the, you know, the catalog essentially of some of the pieces that are going to be coming out this season for Antisocial Social Club's Spring Summer 2020 collection, their hung up collection, because that's what it's been. I'll try and find somewhere where I can cover as many of the pieces as I can before the actual collection drops. I might use that grid image and like zoom in on it. I don't know how high quality the image is. It's going to be tough. Really, the easiest way to go about doing it is cover the collection after the drop, but I know a lot of you guys will be wanting to know what's coming out in the drop, so the grid image might be the best bet to do that. So I'll do that in another video, but now that we've done the lookbook, we at least have a taster on the channel of what was coming or what is going to be coming in the collection. And I want to know, were any of those pieces in the lookbook that were being modeled appealing to you? Was there anything that you were after, anything that you're definitely going to be picking up? Let me know in that comment section below, guys. And if you definitely want me to keep covering more antisocial social stuff, like not including this season but further on, hit the big old like button, guys. Let me know in that comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely be covering more of it when it comes out in the future, so stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned. I thought that the lookbook was quite cool. It had some cool pieces in there. Antisocial Social Club is a brand that's good for just some basic layering pieces. To me, it's nothing really more than that. It's nothing really like super exciting, super crazy, super revolutionary, but I don't think it tries to be either with the whole, with me giving you that whole history lesson on Antisocial Social Club. It doesn't try to be. So I don't think it needs to be or needs to be set at that same standard. I think it's a brand that does some cool layering pieces, some cool little graphics, some hilarious little accessories. And if you're about that and you want to cop that, go for your life, man. That's all it's really about. I've copped a couple of them in the past. They're good for just little basic layering pieces and some outfits. It does what it needs to do. So I think it does it. I think it's all good. I think no negative thoughts here. It's alright. It's alright with me. But that's everything in the lookbook for their Spring Summer 2020 collection. So until the next Antisocial Social Club video, guys, until the next streetwear video, until the next sneaker video, I'll catch you later.